Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Longhorns ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Using his legs, it's Owens. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Trying to take it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Here's Manning to throw. Out wide left, it's Townsend. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Manning. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose. Did Bevo really get his name after altering a brand on his backside put there by Texas A&M students? So many questions to answer since 1894, guys.
And that's what's so cool about this rivalry. When you have the back and forth and who did what, going all the way back to 1894, Reese's first birthday. What an amazing rivalry.
There have been a lot of good players during that stretch, too. Think about Ricky Williams from the Horns, Johnny Manziel, Texas A&M. So many great coaches have patrolled the sidelines in this rivalry for years.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Manning with a play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Arch Madness. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Manning. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
On the move, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not the start the offense wanted to have. They had to punt the first time out. And here on the opening play of their second drive, they're going backwards. If they're going to run the football, these big guys up front, they've got to do a better job.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Now here's Reed. Look out. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, Reed. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Here's Arts to throw. Caught. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Scoreless as we head into the second quarter. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Fires downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive.
Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And he tacks on the extra point.
Well, I was in the point earlier.
From inside the 10, here he comes.
There you go.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession.
Yeah.
You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right?
Yeah,
Down in the red zone.
I had a 98 speed receiver and a 94
aggressive,
speed
just gotta do
receiver.
a
He
better
got
job
both of them.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
I hope I don't lose a lot of guys up to the portal. My roster straight.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They go play action with Manning. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. How about this job by the defense? A well-disguised blitz by the free safety results in a sack.
And you don't blitz the free safety much because he's a guy that stays back usually. But what do? You said well-disguised. That's what you got to do. You got to make it look like you're dropping for a pass, bring the blitz. Offensive line was full. He comes flying through there, untouched, gets the sack.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Throws for the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Oh, yeah, you found
Man,
one.
I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, Manning.
Yeah. There we go.
And down he goes. A sack on 4th down, and the defense gets the football back.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Looking for space. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. And the Aggies in the hurry-up. The Aggies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're done recruiting. I got like 13 guys on my board. That's what we go take.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
1st down and goal. I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Keeps it himself. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense has it. They're on the move. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Throwing Reed. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. We've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking for a gap. It's Owens. Makes one man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Burrowing for yardage. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll try the left side.
When you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Reed. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Slings it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. Third down.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Marcel Reed to throw for it on 4th.
Man, throw the ball right. You should get it on the run.
Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Making the adjustment on the play. Reed. He's going to let it go. Makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Man, trying to get Bama, man. Where he at?
He'll bring it back from inside
the
his
gene.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
Hit him over last night, you know, this one. Man, stop it.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
Oh, see, that was his first user game.
Takes a hit as he fires. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy does.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third down from the gun, Manning. He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we end the first half. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Man, what a play by the defense. Right up the middle, getting the tackle for loss and getting penetration. You've got this offensive coordinator right now. He is digging into his playbook. He's just trying to find a way to get this running back going, and they just can't find that. Is it outside the tackle box? Is it between the tackles? How do you do it? That's the question, and it's frustrating for this play caller because of how well the defense is done.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Play action, here's Manning. Fires to the tight end. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Nice way to knock that one down.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the knee.
And his passing game, just they can't get in sync, man. They can't get in rhythm. It seems like all game it's been a struggle. Nice job by the defense, dropping back, breaking on the football. But this offense has to find their rhythm somehow, some way.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Funny.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game.
Right? People this team 0-3 with Ohio State.
I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy.
Michael, my big team, though.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Going to run it. It's Owens. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Might as well run him again. Past the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
I told myself, man, I got to win one more net with A&M if I go SMU.
And he takes this from inside the 5.
That's the goal, man.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return.
Because I got to get real used to SMU for West for it.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
Don't get them eggs, man.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I feel you.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To throw, Manning. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And they are
I like the leads that we don't got to make coaches in, though. I like both. I'm just saying.
So we open the final period with a third down play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Floats it out in space. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Fourth down, Manning. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Manning to the air again. Rushes on. Unloads in the nick of time.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Throwing Manning. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
He said, can he stay?
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Hell of a throw, Marcel Reed. This is crazy. We're stopping there and hold his own like this.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here.
You know, first down. There we go.
He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. defense.
Nigga seems the problem.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Here's Reed to throw. Out wide right, it's Horton. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Well, his legs haven't been a big factor in this game up to now. He picks the perfect moment in the 4th quarter to rip off his longest run of the game.
The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Calls his own number. Finding some room. The 30. The 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Brings it back out to his own 29-yard line before going out of bounds, and his offense will have the ball there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Manning. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass will be incomplete.